everyone. I'm Neeti Garg, founder at Hierarchy, an HR consulting firm. Today we have with us a very special guest, a man whose impact on India's popular culture is so immense that it would be virtually impossible to have not come in contact with his work, be it on the page or even on the big screen, and of course, on social media too. The best-selling author, Mr. Chetan Bhagat. So a very warm welcome from all of us, Mr. Bhagat. How are you feeling today?
Hi, hello, ma'am. How are you? I'm very good and very excited to be here.
I'm all well, sir, and great to have you here. So, Mr. Bhagat, you did your MBA 2 years after graduating from IIT Delhi with a BTech in mechanical engineering, but that was like 20 years ago. So, what to you would be the importance of higher education in a rapidly changing market like today?
Yeah, when I did my engineering, it was really about, do you want to do a master's? Do you want to do an MBA or whatever MS some people did? Or do you want to just take up a job? Even for me, I remember I had a job with TCS. So either I do a job with TCS or do an MBA. So I remember debating the two. But today, it's in today's market scenario, I think a higher education is almost a necessity, if you can say, because you have to get an edge over the competition and people expect a master's degree too. Just graduation is not enough. Those are just the rules right now.
Very well said, sir. And nearly every industry in the modern day, be it engineering, banking, or even literature, is growing more and more competitive with each passing year. So what advice would you like to give to our nation's youngsters for a faster career growth?
Well, you need to upskill, as per industry. Things are changing. One of the hard work, of course, matters. Having a dream matters. But at the end of the day, what matters a lot in life is, are you willing to change with the times? Are you willing to upskill to have an edge over the others? You can do it many ways, like, for example, this Jaro Education with my collaboration with my institute, only IIM Ahmedabad, they are doing courses in the executive education domain. IIM Trichy, IMT Ghaziabad, Bharatiya Vidyapeeth, they're all kind of working together to do it. It's online, offline, everything. So there are options out there that you can do it. You don't have to do it in a typical go do a full-time master's somewhere. There are ways people can do it while still at the job. But yes, upskilling is important.
Right. Very well said, sir. And talking about dreams, so would you say that upskilling is also important for anyone looking to secure their dream jobs, especially, if their dream jobs like yours aren't exactly seen to be very conventional, so to speak?
Yeah, education is no longer a one-time event. It's like a lifelong process for personal and professional development. I'm 46, but I'm still learning new things. I'm saying things will keep changing. And you just have to keep educating yourself lifelong.
Right. And then again, as we all know, the lockdown has had a severe impact on education across the board, as well as the career building prospects of an entire generation of youths. So how, according to you, can one grow in crisis situations like this one?
Well, Corona has forced everybody to evaluate themselves and forced everybody who needed to change. I always say keep changing with the times, but even if you don't, some people just kind of keep floating around in their careers. Today, it is the test of every individual, every company, every industry who can adapt in these times. So I think as an individual, you have to figure out what are the skills the market is needing now. You may have an amazing set of skills. You may have an amazing set of work experience. But unfortunately, it may not be that useful now because of the new world we are living in. I didn't make this. So yes, it's unfortunate, but that doesn't mean you give up. If you're a capable person, you can learn new skills. You can offer new things. And there is always something you could do to upgrade yourself, upskill yourself, or educate yourself, or pivot. All these fancy terms that are there. But basically, it just means you have to change with the times.
Right. And you've done your MBA in marketing from the prestigious Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. So how, according to you, has the higher education landscape evolved over the past few decades?
Things are competitive, but I think what has truly been revolutionary is the arrival of online learning. It was already there, right? In fact, Jaro itself, I remember they had come and I had done my first event at their, I think I had launched one of their new courses several years ago. So they've been doing it. Nobody wants a pandemic, but in some ways, online education was designed for the pandemic. So in a way, this has been the biggest evolution, that it's okay to learn over the internet. There are people in India who've got admissions in top US colleges. And they are right now, they have not gone. They are still at their house, sitting with their mother and father and attending online classes. And that's the normal proper degree. Proper colleges, full-time study, bricks and mortar colleges are now giving online education, and that is acceptable. So why is the other way around not there? Pure online education is also acceptable as a legitimate. So in a way, I think that has been the biggest change. So this is the biggest revolution, if you ask me.
Very well said, Mr. Bhagat. And you have been to many events of Jaro Education, and you have known them for quite some time now. So how was your experience with the company?
It's been quite good. I mean, they have different things they do. I have been able to witness many different things. They even have a college near Lonavala. I went there, and I have gone to their, like I said, I've launched their online products, and I've even gone to an employee event where everybody had to dress up like a fashion show. So, what that tells me is a company that believes in some kind of innovation, believes in doing something new, believes in being young, being fresh, and kind of learning themselves. And I think even now, like when this pandemic hit, they have tried to do some new things and trying to evolve. So I like to associate with people like that. They're pure Indian company and they are trying. And now many people are there, but they've had an advantage that they've been doing this for a long time, well before this pandemic came.
I have one last question for you. So what would be your final piece of advice to the working professionals of our country?
That don't give up hope. Yes, the pandemic time is bad, but you believe in yourself. Have a vision for yourself that no matter what, I am going to make it. I am going to get there. I am going to be successful. Then have a very strong work ethic, work very hard. And finally, just hard work and dreaming is not enough. Change with the times. What was great to know 2 years back may not be so relevant now. It's very different. When I started launching my book, there was no social media. We used to have blogs. There used to be bloggers. I needed to get my book to bloggers, and bloggers would review the book. It was a completely different way of promoting books. Today, there are no bloggers. There are like influencers. I have a live today with one influencer in Assam, because that's the good way to promote my book in Assam. I mean, that's something that wasn't there earlier. Now I don't even have to go to Assam, but I can, if I have the right influencers, I can promote the book there. So I think all this is been part of the journey, and yeah, it's been great. You also be like that. Just keep changing.
Absolutely, sir. So thank you so much for joining us and for this extremely illuminating and inspiring conversation on the importance of upskilling, and also letting our viewers know that to further the career growth, it's very important to have a strong and reliable education partner with a legacy by your side. So thank you for guiding our viewers, and we really hope to have you again with us soon. Thank you.
Thank you.